In many people's eyes, no one can be compared to Bruce Lee, who was an extraordinarily talented mixed martial artist and actor. Because of his athletic and theatrical fighting skills, Lee is considered the father of MMA. Dannie Yen, on the other hand, is considered the current-day Bruce Lee of the film industry. He's widely credited for bringing MMA into mainstream Asian cinema and the popularization of Wing Chun in China. In today's video, we'll be comparing the martial arts skills, physical attributes, film career, and many more aspects of these two legends, and then you'll decide which one of these you like the most and why. So let's get started. Physical attributes. In the first round, we'll be comparing the physical attributes of these two legendary martial artists. Bruce Lee was 5.8 feet, and interestingly, Donnie Yen is also 5.8 feet. When it comes to weight, Lee was around 145 pounds, while Yen is at 165 pounds. You might not think that 20 pounds is much of a difference, but in reality, it does make a difference. To give a reference, in the UFC, Bruce Lee would be a featherweight, while Yen would be a welterweight, which is 2 divisions higher. Taking the weight difference into consideration, Yen probably doesn't do much damage, but still, he gets a head start. Now let's discuss the fitness and stamina of these two martial artists, which no doubt plays a huge role in a fight. While Donnie Yen is a super martial artist and exemplifies a remarkable physique, Bruce Lee is known as a fitness maniac. As Chuck Norris, a great American martial artist, described it, he was a fanatical trainer. When he and I would work out, he would work out for 2 to 4 hours in his backyard. And after we'd finish working out, we'd go into the living room. I'd sit down on the couch, then Linda, his wife, would bring me a glass of iced tea, while Bruce would drop down to the floor and start doing crunches. Bruce was an incredible individual and was a classic example of aerobics, flexibility, strength training, and used to do running, cycling, and jump rope regularly. If you take a look at his workout plans, he was essentially training every day, nearly all day long. In the fitness department, both these martial artists deserve respect, but Bruce Lee wins the round. Martial arts background and training methodology. In this part, which is most likely the most important, we'll compare the training methodology and the martial arts backgrounds of these two fighters. Something that plays the role of game changer in a real fight. By many, Bruce Lee is considered to be the father of MMA. He started cross-training different martial arts when hardly anyone else had an idea of doing it. Bruce also adapted his own philosophy in martial arts and was the first well-known figure to do so. He described it as absorb what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is essentially your own. The great Bruce Lee always chose martial arts which were the most practical and applicable. He was often seen criticizing many martial arts for teaching ineffective techniques that were of no use during a real fight. He himself trained such martial arts as boxing, judo, and wrestling, all of which are highly effective during a fight. Lee also practiced and encouraged full-contact sparring with protective gear. Now let's discuss Donnie Yen's record. Yen also holds a spectacular list of learned martial arts and various achievements, such as 6th Dan in Taekwondo, a black belt in Judo, purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, winning gold medals in various wushu competitions around the globe, and training experience in Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, and kickboxing. Yen is acknowledged as the best fighter in terms of practical combat in the Asian cinematic universe by many martial arts actors and fighters like Jackie Chan and Jet Li. Mike Tyson, an incredible fighter, also said that Yen is a phenomenal martial artist and would do well in authentic combat. Yet when both Bruce Lee and Yen have excellent martial arts backgrounds, there's a huge difference. First of all, Bruce Lee trained and learned mixed martial arts at a time when this sport was not even existing, and no one had an idea of how to utilize it in a real fight. Lee found all the pieces himself and then tried to make them fit together. Meanwhile, Donnie not only practices the most important aspects of MMA, but he also trained these practices at a time when they were well combined and much better polished by the UFC. Aside from this factor, while Lee was exposed to grappling and learning the basics of it, Yen is a master of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a grappling art that proved time and time again to offer a superior advantage against strikers, especially at a time when Jiu-Jitsu skills were known only by one of the two competing fighters. Dannie Yen has a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, while Bruce Lee had no experience at all in this martial art. Taking these important points into consideration, Dannie Yen wins this battle hands down. Film career comparison. That's enough of a comparison of their martial arts and expertise. Now, let's cast light on their film career. Starting from Bruce Lee, who gained a measure of celebrity with his role in the television series The Green Hornet between 1966 and 1967. This show was based on a 1930s radio program in which Lee displayed his amazingly acrobatic and theatrical fighting style as the Hornet's sidekick, Kato. He then went on to make guest appearances in various TV shows such as Ironside and Longstreet, while a notable film role came in 1969's Marlowe. In 1971, due to his stunning athleticism and high-energy theatrical performance in the film The Boss, aka Fists of Fury in the US, this movie set new box office records in Hong Kong. This record was then broken by Lee's next film, Fist of Fury, aka The Chinese Connection. By the end of 1972, Bruce Lee was a significant movie star in Asia and had co-founded with Raymond Chow his own company, Concord Productions. Donnie Yen began his film career from the movie Drunken Tai Chi in 1984, in which he played a starring role. He then worked in many famous movies such as Tiger Cage, Once Upon a Time in China 2, Iron Monkey, and Hero. In Hero, Yen played a spear who fought with Lee's character, and this film was also nominated for Best Foreign Language Film at the 2003 Academy Awards. In 1995, he starred as Chen Jian in the famous television series Fist of Fury, produced by ATV. Dannie Yen made his directorial debut in 1997 and started his production company, Bullet Films. He played a lead character in Legend of the Wolf and Ballistic Kiss. For his outclassed performance in the film industry, Yen won the award for Best Action Choreography at the Golden Horse Film Awards and the Hong Kong Film Awards for his eye-catching performance in Flashpoint. In 2008, Dannie Yen played a leading role in The Ip Man that marked his fourth collaboration with director Wilson Yip. The Ip Man became the biggest box office hit to date, grossing 25 million Hong Kong dollars and more than 100 million yuan in China. Sadly, we've reached the end of this video. Which one of these two martial artists impressed you the most? And who do you think would win in a street fight? Let us know in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure you do it now, and also press that notification icon. Till our next episode, stay safe and healthy.